Hi friends, this is Rakesh. Today we are going to discuss about a program which will return whether a year is a leap year or not. So for that first we need to understand the logic of a leap year. There are three conditions that needs to be satisfied to return whether a year is a leap year or not. The first condition is leap years are any year that can be exactly divided by 4. So for example, if suppose 1999 divided by 4 will give some quotient, the remainder won't be 0. So if any number, if it's divided by 4 gives remainder which is not equal to 0, then we can say it's not a leap year. If suppose if a number is divided by if a number is gives 0 as a remainder when it's divided by 4, then we can be treated as a that would be eligible for leap year candidates. So next condition what we need to check is if the same number is divided by 100. If we divide that number by 100, if it suppose it gives remainder as 0 means, then we need to check another condition. We need to check whether it's divisible by 400. If suppose if it's divisible by 400 and if it gives remainder 0, then it's eligible, then it is a leap year. So there are three conditions that needs to be satisfied. I have represented those conditions in pseudocode format. The first condition is if year is divisible by 4. So for example 2012 is divisible by 4. Then we need to check other conditions. If suppose the year is 1999, it's not divisible by 4. It's not exactly divisible by 4. It gives some remainder other than 0. So we can directly say it's not a leap year. We will take condition 2012. Then we need to check whether the 2012 is divisible by 100. In this case 2012 is not divisible by 100, exactly divisible by 100. It will give some remainder value other than 0. So 2012 remainder operation under gives 12. So we can directly say it's a leap year. So if suppose the year is 2100, which is divisible by 4 and also divisible by 100, then we need to check the other condition. We need to check that year is divisible by 400 also. Only if it's divisible by 4 and 100 and 400, then it's a leap year, else it's not a leap year. So 2400 is the better example for that. 2400 is divisible by 4 and it's divisible by 100 and at the same time it's divisible by 400. So it's a leap year. Whereas 2100 is divisible by 4, 2100 is divisible by 100, but it's not divisible by 400. So it's not a leap year. So this is pseudocode. If we can write the pseudocode for the logic, then we can easily implement the pseudocode in any programming language. In our case, we are going to implement the pseudocode in Java. For that, we need to convert the pseudocode into proper syntax. So for the year, if year remainder operation for number 4 gives 0 means, then we need to do other checks. If suppose a number is not divisible by 4 at all, then we can directly say it's not a leap year. If suppose a number is divisible by 4, then we need to check whether that number is exactly divisible by 100. If it's not exactly divisible by 100, for example 2012, then we can directly say it's a leap year. If suppose a number is divisible by 4 and at the same time it's divisible by 100, then we need to check whether that number is divisible by 400 also. Example 2400. 2400 is divisible by 4 and at the same time it's divisible by 100 and at the same time it's divisible by 400. So it's a leap year, else it's not a leap year. For example 2100 is divisible by 4 divisible by 100, but it's not divisible by 400, so it's not a leap year. So if you run this program, then you can give any number of years to test whether it's a leap year or not. First we'll give 1999. 1999 is not divisible by 4 at all, so it's not a leap year directly. 2000 is divisible by 4, and at the same time divisible by 100, and at the same time it's divisible by 400 also, so it's a leap year. 2100, it's a divisible by 4 and it's divisible by 100, but it's not divisible by 400, so it's not a leap year. 2012, it's divisible by 4, but it's not divisible by 100, so it's a leap year. So similarly, you can give any number of years to test whether it's a leap year or not. So thanks for watching this video. So please try to subscribe my channel for watching further videos also.